Alright, hi everyone, this is Holden Rise Weird, and gonna be back to more elite military mission preparations. Right now I'm looking to at least increase by at least 2 juggernauts before I head in to the military mission. So this will either be probably another about hour video, or it's gonna be a really long one where I can get the mining done quick enough and then just go straight into the military mission. So, Guardian mining selected. I do have a bioderm that's about to die, I believe. Well, actually, just checked it earlier before I came here. Yeah, so I have 4 years out of 5, so that means it's probably got a few months left, at best. So,
Perk base.
let's get moving then.
Launch initiated.
Press M, show all locations, and keep this going.
Warning, enemy detected.
Probably a group of 4 here. So I have 3 separate ones here, but probably might have another one. Some on this outer ring where I can't see, but let's
Shields. Weapons. Enemy destroyed.
I'm gonna take some notes now. If it took about what 10 spaces with the trivate, something like that. So when I actually try to go do and this won't be the same planet surface for the elite military mission. So
Weapons.
let's actually go this way. Yeah, this one looks protected, but I don't. Oh, never mind, it isn't. Send a couple juggernauts at least that way. Looks like I've got them. Looks like most of it might be southeast of the hurt carrier here. Just start moving up. I'm not gonna have much cover, so probably just gonna have to take the brunt of it and put all my support units behind everything else. I'll adjust shields in a second. Yeah, that should be fine. I have this shield breaker position here just to make sure that
Weapons.
they're not coming from that ore field,
Shields.
because that can be a possibility. Even though most of them might be coming from this general area. Oh, wrong direction. Just gonna crouch, that way it's sort of behind the elf weapons, or ears you would call them. They kind of look like ears.
Weapons. Shields.
That's only got a 2850 shield. Okay, that's not good. I must have overlooked that. Actually, I did.
Shields. Weapons. Systems. Shields. Weapons.
Pretty sure I just put shields on that. How many 2050 shields do I have? Like, the answer is way more than I thought it was. Took down the shields so quick. That almost went to like 277 shields right there.
Weapons.
Okay.
Weapon recharging. Destroyed.
I'm not gonna be able to hit reliably from there. I'm gonna stick this sensei in the back. Let's get these together. Okay, so there was an ore field on the outer side, even though it's one that's pretty much clicking off the map at this point.
Movement. Weapons. Disengaged. Weapon recharging.
Whoops. Yeah, if you just click on them and then, you know, when they're targeted, it'll just fire something. Presume probably just whatever, she breaks their shields and then does damage after. I don't know. Usually don't click on them twice, just the cursor and then decide it's all okay.
Shields. Weapons.
Yeah, how about you just stand over there? So they're using SP1200s probably. That's the best thing I could imagine they'd be using. You can already use area of effect missiles for anything really if you don't have their shields broken. It's great against buildings if you have a shield punctured. Puncture be the right word? I don't know. When a shield's broken, area of effect missiles tend to be good against those to kill the buildings quickly, because the cyber buildings do give bonuses. Although they never really tell you in game that they do. It just happens. And I can point to one of the documents to show you guys that. I heard I mentioned a funny comparison. I know from the first game to the second game, or Cyberstorm 2, that you tend to use area of effect missiles I think more in the second one. In some cases in this one, because you have to do a lot more base assault missions. And the turrets are almost like sometimes stupid overpowered. But
Systems. Weapons.
we'll get to that later. I'm just gonna leave a question mark up here. Okay, so it has LPGs, because that was 15 damage, and that was a blue particle beam.
Weapon recharging.
So let's see, SP1200s, maybe FA Annihilators LPGs for a loadout? Oh, whoops. That's L to turn, I think it's clockwise, and then J is counterclockwise.
Weapon recharging.
Alright, so
Enemy destroyed.
no. I'm just gonna mine
Systems.
some of these ore fields because I need the cash. Yeah, it's not like something where I can just absorb the bonuses here, so I'm gonna try to. I wonder if that kills the mining noise. Yes, it does. Alright, so that's good to know. Oh, just okay. Now I understand what putting that setting does. It feels like it doesn't even change it. Oh, it just says no to full. I think full in this case is just like some of them. So you have to click this and everything. Yep, alright.
Systems. Shields. Weapons. Systems.
That's weird. Okay, so you don't hear the mining, but it'll still say systems and everything when it comes to that. I'm just combing all these outside pieces here. Actually, just something interesting. After this little mining session here, we should be able to see how much a credit is. Oh no, don't dock. When it comes to like how much is 10 ore? Because that's the lowest ore unit you can get in this game. And then do some fun math there. Is that you can also you can send perks back in the hurt carrier, and it'll ask you if it wants you to put them back in. If you say yes, your Herc will go into the hurt carrier and not be available for the rest of the battle. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so mind.
Herc base.
So if I do this right, okay, that might not be the best way to measure it, but I should probably count the number of units, but maybe 3060 per thing, which actually would be. I probably did that wrong. I'll have to double check it later. So let's see here.
Herc bay.
Alright, now that we're not hearing mining effects for the whole entire time. I'm not sure what Red Book audio is, but I'll figure that one out. Actually, there's already down here. Should stick the damage one and save that configuration. Oh, I already do have it. Alright. I think I break some of the things by clicking some of the stuff before it loads up, because then you got overlapping text. actually kind of funny, but let's see. Some more damage is 253k for all the good stuff. That's not even counting true mana repair. Like if most of you, I still have proto nanite on here. That's still the most basic repair you can get. Which in my opinion is actually kind of funny. I'm not really going to use that much.
Repair. Entire fleet repaired.
Oh, here we go. That's the one I needed the shield on. Let me actually check shields and everything here before we proceed. That should be enough. Everything should be enough. Next is on Odon here. Yeah. Shit, I don't do any of these. The bonuses terrible. And I can just get huge bonuses from doing this.
Launch initiate.
So I need about 203k for about. I could probably get a couple of the another hybrid juggernaut after the damage one, and then go from there.
Shields. Weapons. Systems. Weapons. Shields. Weapons.
That's really small. Bonus 9 defense, so let's just go sit in this tree that doesn't really. Actually, hold on. Holy shit, that is grainy. So, the Juggernaut's roughly that big. Can't really do measurements here, but. The tree is, goes up to what? Up to there on the Juggernaut? So you have a big tree. Alright.
Shields.
Bonus 9 defense though, guys. I'm not sure, so I might just hold still for right now, not separate too far out. Apparently you can't sit next to big trees.
Weapons.
This one's already spawned in the bush, so that's perfect.
Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons. Shields down.
Hey. Alright, let's pull everyone out that way actually. Oh. So looks like everyone's coming from down there.
Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons.
Get back down now. So.
Enemy destroyed.
Let's get those shields turned. Alright. That didn't go well, but I still had enough repair units. Just my armor's a little ding more than anything, really.
Systems. Weapons.
Just gonna break the shield, but no, that won't work. Alright, 4 months remaining, and Tarsus is dead. Alright, it was like the cannon and missile biodrome that had maxed out, was already maxed out. So, rest in peace, I guess.
Perk base.
Yep, now I'm down to 14, it's not linked.
Bioderm facility. Stand by. Link established. Perk base. Perk bay.
Oh, well, the configuration up. Just 2.
Perk purchased. Perk base. Bioderm facility. Stand by.
I gotta remember, I gotta fix it up too.
Repair. Entire fleet repaired. Perk base.
So I need another bioderm and one more juggernaut, and then I can do the mission.
Center.
Perfect.
Perk base. Bioderm facility. Biovac.
I'm gonna choose the default Tola here. It's got really good balance stats overall, though it is a bit expensive. But I think it's mostly the command that usually tends to increase the price up a bit. I think mostly I just need advanced tech and plasma right now, I think, and missiles.
Initiated bioderm generation. Total. Virtual training area. Piloting program initiated. Plasma program initiated. Energy program initiated. Stand by. Disengage. Perk base. Launch initiated.
Alright. So, just enough to probably get a hybrid damage, or the hybrid damage Juggernaut configuration. Equip Tola right there. And we're good to go. This planet said it increases sensors.
Movement.
It's gotta be more than 15 hex or 6. I think sensor amplifier is just one extra hex. Which probably is also useful in multiplayer. I think easier in single player because you don't have to go as far and not to risk yourself.
Shields.
If it was like 2
Weapons.
hexes, then I'd probably just stick down every single Bioderm Herc and call it a day. Bioderm Herc? That doesn't make any sense.
Movement. Systems. Shields. Weapons.
Let's actually see if I can get these Juggernauts like rushed up and banked on here. I can
Shields.
get these genocides as they come around, but they'll probably flank. So that's why I want to stick some more up here, like right there. That's a little nice section.
Shields. Warning. Line of sight obstructed. Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons.
Only 3.
Weapons.
Okay. That looks off for some reason. When I first crouched, it made it look like the Juggernaut was like on top of the bush. I don't know, it just looked weird at first glance. I'm just gonna send that back there. Let's see, I have another sensei, so let's see if I can find anything else here. Spot right there. And I'll have fun selecting that later. You can only see the rectangle near the corners that highlight it. Oh, let me write the camera to how I normally have it, so it's not confusing everybody. Actually, it's more like this, I think. Yeah, okay.
Shields. Weapons.
There's lots of interesting ways I can tuck my
Shields.
perks in here. It's really nice.
Weapons.
Pop out when I need to and then hide the rest of the time.
Shields.
These little holes and these little small areas that they have to go around down.
Weapons. Shields. Weapons.
Actually, gonna bring a juggernaut, or sorry, giant up here.
Weapons.
Figure what else is going on. Say some interesting things. I think how the giants are done. I think in this game the giants are more of a like a support unit, even though they have the best shield early on, well before demons come around.
Weapons.
And in the second one they make giants definitely more frontline because they give more. I think more shield ability to break shields better. Because in this one, giants' only real ability to break shields is the mortars you're seeing. Like the blast mortar, the plasma mortar, the fusion mortar, and stuff like that. And sometimes some of the chain weapons have some like other see you get LPG only 15 shields. This is 108, and that's only 40. So a lot of, at least in this game, a lot like giant's purpose is mostly just to stay safe and deal tons of damage from a distance. Or get up close, like with 30mm chains or devastators, or even the 100mm chain. You have to be at a pretty short distance with a high cannon skill to make sure you're hitting your shots accurately, and it drains a lot of energy, so you have to make sure that you're not exposing yourself while you're doing it. But at least in Summer 2, which I'll obviously show you at some point, but they give them more like different like plasma guns and things like that, so they're only shield breaking to, they don't have to rely on mortars to break shields. Which is really nice. Because if I really wanted to, I could replace most of the giants with just more mortars. More mortar juggernauts.
Weapon recharging. Enemy destroyed. Weapon recharging. Enemy destroyed. Weapon recharging.
So if that penetrating damage, that means if I fired enough HK missiles, I could kill it. I think. Oops. Get that out of the way.
Weapon recharging.
Oh, this was just so big the rest of the shield wouldn't let it do as much damage. Yeah, it's only 4%. I'll take the shot.
Shields down. Movement. Weapons.
Oh, 12 months for that crow type bioderm I had. It's weird how in order to really check how many months you have left, You have to finish a mission.
Herc base. Herc bay.
Which I never got. Let's check shield breaker. Okay, I only have the same one loaded up 3 times. I'm pretty sure.
Repair. Repair. Herc base. No mission selected. Herc bay.
I guess if I really try, I can load up as many configurations as I want on this. Q56. Now it's more expensive than my damage one, because it's probably the EMP blasters.
Herc base. No mission selected. Herc base. Launch and
Going here. Oh, they're probably all over there. Knowing how this works.
shields.
Because if so, I can send all of it over there, and I can probably just deal with this all right now.
Shields.
Problem is, the cover's pretty shoddy around here, so I'm gonna have to get good sight lines and use that. Well, there's some better ones over here, but I don't branch so far out and isolate myself to where cover doesn't matter anymore. Just set up a death trap.
Shields. Weapons.
So I'm just gonna get some juggernaut stations, turrets, kind of, in a way here.
Weapons. Systems.
I believe, other than, because I'm not sure if I was using extra reactor energy getting the ore, but I'm pretty certain that. No? Alright. I thought it was something, but I guess not. Movement cost is the same, even if there's ore in it.
Shields.
Which means the ore probably doesn't. Probably just step on it like normal. Alright, so I do have a really nice wall right here that I can hide behind. Because up here, there's only just right above the hurt carrier on the smaller section in this wall, so it's good cover to not get shot, but if I have to jump out in the open, then I'm getting blasted. Let's keep hiding. Pretty sure they can see me sticking my elf ears out, but
Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons. Shields. Weapons.
alright, they're moving up. Oh, no, they see him. Why didn't I fire the rest of the missiles off? That's weird. You see, the shields were damaged. I fired a couple missiles off, and then it just stopped. Usually, the game just when it auto fires, it just churns out what it can. that order was a little off, I know. Alright, move up. You start here.
Systems.
Start over there.
Weapons.
I swear those are EMP.
Enemy
How was the
destroyed.
line? I'll have to go back and look at that. I was in range with the elf, and it told me line of sight obstructed. Usually you never have that problem with an elf, because just the way the elf's weapon slots are positioned right on top of the juggernaut. You see the elf, yeah, you know, you see it arc off and then damage the cybrid. And it's usually high enough to where you don't have to worry about elevation, which is probably why it's up there in the first place, but I don't say how to say line of sight obstructed. That's a bit of a weird one. That is... Excuse me, but that one's gonna be interesting.
Objective achieved.
Weapons. Shields. Systems.
Yeah, with an ore patch this big, I'm not gonna ignore that. And just to save it a little bit of ear trouble, I'm gonna turn off that noise again. So actually take this sensei over here and make sure I get all this other stuff. See if there's any more patches here while I'm here. I know I already got a 130k bonus, but for that little bit of mining I did last mission, that was about 30k. Not last mission, a couple missions ago. Don't need to leave the ore extractor system on unless, you know, I'm actually mining, or else I'm just using up small bits of energy I don't need to use.
Movement. Systems.
Oh, there's one way over here, and I have the sensor going way over here. And I'll just have the shadow pick that one up.
Movement. Systems. Movement. Systems.
Alright, I'm not seeing anything up here, so over there. No, alright, so it's just that. So all the ore, 3% of the map that was covered, at least what it said 3% of the map, was pretty much all up here. So I'm going to send it over here. Before I even really get inside into these, like, you know, this really nice line of 60 unit patches,
Systems.
I'm going to have all these outside ones fill up the, does it call them tanks or storage? Alright, just storage. So I'm going to fill up my ore storage here. All these little outside ones.
Movement. Systems.
I don't have enough space on these 3 ones. Oh, don't mean to. Yeah. I'm pretty sure when it's full anyway, it won't use up more ore. I'm doing that just to be safe. This should be an extreme amount here.
Shields down.
What? Oh, I hate when it says the cyber threat's gone, it goes away for like 10 seconds, and then one of them just spawns back in off of nothing. This happened in an earlier video, I know.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh yeah, sure, now it's gone. I know I have a busted leg.
Systems.
Alright. Get up over here, because apparently we're not done yet.
Shields. Shield centered. Weapons. Systems.
I mean, the only thing I could possibly think with that happening is that a cyber leaves the map, but
Systems.
the game counts it as not being on the map, so it says it's done, and then it comes back. Because that shouldn't be happening. It's the second time that's happened. I noticed the movement's definitely slower because, you know, my legs shot a little bit. But I noticed when it comes to when it steps once, it's fine, but then the other foot, it's just like, it has to stop for a sec. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely. And that's why it pays to have good legs, kids. Because that happens. Okay, yeah, so even if it's full and on, it won't take it. Which is obviously good. Let's grab that. Yeah, and any excess, if you have, you know, like I said, sorry right there, 1150 plus 60, it would still go to 1200. Even though that's not how math works. Alright, so 3600. Or sorry, 36,000. I said 3600 there for some reason. Oh, I did actually, but. Yeah, so about 10 credits per unit. So 100, so I think it'd be 100 per. Yeah, I think it should be 1 for 1 maybe, because that's. No, never mind. Deteriorating, weakening. Yeah, a lot of my earlier ones are. Well, that one died too.
Herc base. Herc bay. Repair. Entire fleet repaired.
Shadow fixed up.
Herc purchased. Herc Perk base.
Alright, so the Hercs are in order. Now I just need to get the bioderms in order.
Bioderm facility. Standby.
Let's check something.
Medvat. Initiating total healing for all bioderms. Standby. Link established.
Yeah, I still need an extra one. Finish training the other one up.
Virtual training area. ELFT initiated. Command program initiated.
Get stability, make sure stability stays up. Not gonna have enough for a decent one here. One year, that's bad. Now I have to go for another total.
Perk base. Perk command center.
I just need to do a serious mission to get it. And else I want to get all the, yeah, I'll just get the, make sure it's trained and not just bought.
Perk base. Launch initiated.
So we should just have, all I have to do really here is just kill off the bioderm, or not the bioderms, the, oh, it's one of these long stretches. So before, kill off the side breads and it should be good.
Shields.
So I'm just going to break my normal rules here for a second. Just lay everything down. Without moving. Which is sometimes what you do with quick assault. You pretty much can't move with tile, or you just get annihilated because of all the like opportunity. You get too close to, you know, the side breads and they'll, you know, destroy you.
Weapons.
Gotta be something else over there. Start setting up.
Movement.
Is it really the fastest way is to go all the way around? And, oh, because that goes into the hurt carrier. Okay.
Weapons.
Yeah. That's why the path was blocked off. Kinda can't just kick over the hurt carrier.
Shields down.
Alright, so they're all coming from this way. And there's barely any cover.
Destroyed. systems. Weapons.
Wow, I just got pounded with fusion mortars. There we go, that's the missile barrage I was talking about, wanted to see earlier. I must have missed that. Giant pounded them with the F mortars. So we'll see it again. Let's do this right about there. So there's a terrible chance to hit, so let's move it up.
Weapon reloading.
So it did break the shields of that one a little bit. Well, I wish the F mortar had like 3 actually be too powerful.
Weapon recharging. Perk base. Bioderm facility. Bioderm. Bioderm generation. Virtual training area. ATVI program initiated.
Now that my support balance, make sure we're fully healed up before I start.
Initiating total healing for all bioderms. Status.
Auto link everything up. And that should actually do the
Perk
preparations.
base. Perk center.
Alright, so what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to double check everything before I start. I just went to the bioderms, that's all good. Start checking everything, make sure I have the armor. See this, the max shields. Don't need an extractor. For overdrives, I position better. True lock, liquid life, so best. That's the best. That's the best. So many trivate for the lower ones, and something that's better than crystalline mesh. Between 50% is 14k. That is a 1950 advanced crystal. Oh, I can get Trivate for these. Alright, I think it was R3 some of them I don't have them for yet. Yeah, it's only R2. Giants must have, or ogres might have R3. Alright, so let's get that upgraded then. Alright, I can go to partial, I guess. Spend our money before we do this. Not gonna go spend it all on that, so just do it right on the. I think I'll have the shield breakers in front. Before I really have the damage ones in front. So I'm gonna get some of those with the not enhanced, but partial. And amount of money for that, so.
Perk base.
Yeah.
Perk base.
So I'm actually going to save it right here. I'll record the, I'll put the elite military mission in a separate video, so that video's not, 2 hours long. So, yep, I guess as always, if you guys have any feedback, make sure you leave it. Leave it in comments, messages, anything like that. I'm gonna save this, and I'll probably upload the elite military mission one after I upload this second part to elite military preparations, which, if I believe I remember correctly, that I also did like a 2-part elite military preparation for the first elite military mission I did back when EMP beamers and PBWs were all the rage. So, yeah, this has been Holding Your Eye as a Weird, and I will see you guys kind of actually in about 5 minutes. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright, I'll see you guys then.